Isfahan used to be one of the biggest cities in the world. Nowadays it has 1.6 million inhabitants. Actually, it used to be the capital, which makes sense because there's a main road going from north to south and from east to west, and Isfahan is in the middle, so it'll always stay a really important city. Right now we're at the Naqsh-e Jahan Square, and it's a World Heritage Site, and one of the reasons is that the architecture here comes from a dynasty, a kingdom, a couple hundred years ago. Bazaar in the square is like a specialist bazaar where they make like pottery and silverwork. We noticed a lot of flags and billboards that they were building up the last few days, and we found out that tomorrow it is the Iranian Independence Day. In Isfahan at the Houger Cafe, really nice. One of the breakfast here, it is 9 now, but it only opens at 11, so we go somewhere else. Where are we?
Tea house, famous tea house in Isfahan, which I cannot pronounce.
Starting with a yogurt drink, traditional and traditional sweets, and it tastes like fried dough with sugar over it.
And honey, it's nice.
It's not bad actually. I had a yogurt drink before which I didn't really like. It's a light yogurt drink with mint in it. An omelette, a white chocolate drink, and a yogurt drink came up to $1.60. We actually ordered 2 omelettes, but he was so busy he forgot one and then they ran out of omelette. We also have a gym in the park here in Isfahan. So if you're on a vacation here and you need a gym, this is a spot where you can go to the gym for free. It's a nice bazaar here. You get a little bit more of a capital feeling here than I got in Tehran. I find Isfahan quite a pleasant city to be in as a tourist, and also there are quite a lot of modern shops here. This is the Allahverdi bridge, one of the largest bridges in Iran, and it's also a famous picnic spot for locals. This is the Khaju Bridge, which is actually built for a king. We used to have a seat and a place, like a little house there, where he could just sit and enjoy the view. And it is a historical monument because it's where's Wikipedia? Enjoy the view. And it's famous because the bridge is also famous because it is well known to be a Persian Persian traditional architecture, a Persian traditional bridge architecture. It's well known to be Persian, and it's also well known as Persian historic bridge architecture.
No, you have to go.
Go?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
This is the Khaju Bridge, which is built by a king a couple hundred years ago. We used to have a pavilion in the middle and a king's seat where we just sit and enjoy the view. And it is also well known to be Persian traditional bridge architecture.
Oh, it's such a nice view. I'm so happy I built this bridge.
Hi Hannah, how are you?
How are you? I'm fine, thank you.
Are you from this town?
My name is Hannah.
Are you from here?
I'm sorry, man. English is not please.
Okay. Are you from here? Is this your phone?
Yes.
We're taking a 50-cent snap taxi to our next location. Most of the places in Iran are Islamic, of course, but this neighborhood, the Jolfa neighborhood, which also has the Vank church in it, is a perfect example of a combination of Christian and Islamic architecture. It's because a couple hundred years ago, a lot of Armenians fled here and asked for asylum, and that's why it became a mix between the two.
It's rolling round the bend. I ain't seen the sunshine since I don't know when.
This is the fire temple, a place where people used to offer to the gods, and we have the view of Isfahan on the back. And after traveling for a month in Iran, I would say Kashan is my favorite place and Isfahan my second, and both is due to the history of both towns, which is interesting because at school I didn't like history at all, but traveling to places, history is what makes places interesting to check them out.